time here. So first thing we're going to do is how to open your guard safely. So coming back to that point which Seymour named better than I did, where we talked about numerical advantage of guard. Him having his hands versus me having his sleeves versus him having my legs. It is impossible to have your guard pass if you've got both hands. Right? So the only time when it's safe for me first to open my guard is for me to have both of his hands. Because even if I didn't have any legs, pass my guard. You cannot get your guard pass if the guard cannot use his hands. Does that make sense? Even if you don't have legs, you can't get your guard. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to work on opening the guard. And we're going to make this like a 50% resistance drill. So Lucas isn't just going to give me his hand to my hold. We're going to have a little hand. He's going to try and get his grips and we're trying to find it. But once I've got both of his hands, now everybody, we're just going to start by both feet on the hips and stretch him out. Now he's in a terrible position. Also remember, as long as I have these, it is impossible for him to pass the guard. And we'll work on from here. So 50% resistance drill. We're starting in closed guard. He's going to start tight in good posture. And I'm going to try and get 2 sleeves. And until I've got both sleeves, I'm not opening my guard. I'm keeping everything tight in. So, I've got one here. Got them both. Now he's on the toes. Yeah. And we're looking for that. Both sleeves. It doesn't matter whether they're cross grips or whether they're straight grips. Both sleeves, feet on the hips, and stretch them out. And again, to stretch them out, it's not a gentle push. You're going to have to stamp through both their hips. Yeah. Cool. 1, 2, 3. So one thing moving on from here, just a couple of points. Firstly, in terms of grips, I want a solid pocket grip on both hands. Only at this point am I going. If I've got this, and I go for this, and he pulls his hand out, he's got my leg, I'm in trouble. If a proper jiu-jitsu player would do that. You get the idea. So, pocket grips. The other thing is, that I noticed as well, is there's no point me stretching out here if I let his arms stay where they are. Because here he still has access to my legs. He can take grips, he can start messing with me. So the point of stretching him out is for me to keep this all here, because it creates a better stretch on him, and it also keeps him away from accessing my legs. Now he can't have my legs. Okay, just moving on from here, we're going to just work one thing, because you can go down a whole long rabbit hole with this type of work. We're just going to work one specific position and one specific submission, and then we're going to go into a couple of really low risk but high percentage sweeps. Yeah? So the first thing, once I've got them stretched out here, assuming I've got this position, the leg position I'm looking for is one on the outside and one on the inside. So I've got one leg in between his arms, the other one outside his arms, and you'll notice when I bring this leg in between, sometimes it takes the pressure off his hip because I no longer have access to his hip. But I've still got this one. Yeah? So we work to get to this position. And what we're going to do from here, real simple, keeping both sleeves, I'm going to come out, I'm going to drag him into the triangle, and I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to push it away. And just like the triangle. Yeah? If I let this go at any point, smash pass through it. So if I don't keep this sleeve and I go triangle, he's going to smash me. I saw that a lot as well yesterday, like guys going for triangles and then just getting smash pass straight away. The way to kill the smash pass is to have the sleeve. So we're here, one leg in, one leg out. Bear in mind I've got him stretched. Real easy access, the one that's on the inside, real easy access to the triangle, and use this to push away. Try and smash, I'm not even holding very tight, go smash past as hard as you can. It's not there, is it? You can't smash if your arms are behind you. Is everyone cool with that? Yeah, 3, 2, 1. So we've got guard game, everything's tight, we're having a problem. I get both sleeves, I stretch him out. I can come here, in and out. There's all kinds of stuff we can look at from here. We can go here, we can go triangle, we can, but there's all kinds of stuff. But if at any point this all goes wrong, Lucas starts driving in, or he starts, I lost him nothing. Yeah? We get here, and Lucas breaks the grip, he uses a 2-on-1, he breaks the grip. I'm back. I don't lose anything by trying this. It's really, really hard to do. Cool. So next one, I just want to go over 2 sweeps. And there's a million variations that you can come in off these sweeps, but 2 sweeps that I really like in particular because they're high percentage, they work a lot. They're really low risk. If I miss them, I'm not putting myself in a bad spot. But also they're really high scoring sweeps because you end up in mount and you get the cumulative points. You end up with 6 points instead of just the 2 for a sweep, right? So the movement I want to go over first is just this. 1 foot on the ground. You cannot move. The movement I want to go over first is just this. You know, you get a one-legged bridge. One-legged bridge, so just practice this first. One-legged bridge, and with your leg that's free, bring it right over to the other side. So. And just practice that a few times. I know it looks ridiculous, but it's going to make perfect sense in a minute, yeah? So just everybody get that one-legged bridge down, and once we're good with that, we'll have access to some beautiful sweeps. And the point is you need to get your hip up as high as possible. Get your leg right over. All the way over, Charlie. I know you've got space there. Find space. Everyone can do that. Oh, great. Everyone can do it. That's so the point of that one-legged bridge is that it works really well for 2 types of sweeps that again will put you straight into mount and they're really low risk. So if I've got Lucas in my guard, and I've been working this a lot recently and having a load of success with it, I'm going to take the same side sleeve grip. I'm going to reach around and I'm going to grab his leg. Now the idea is I'm going to lift this leg and use it to sweep him, but I can't because he's too strong. Even, you know, wafer-thin princesses, they're too hard to lift just with him. So I want to take him over that side, right? This arm that I've got his leg with isn't doing any work at the moment. What I'm going to do is that exact same thing that we're doing. Foot down, one-legged bridge, take him over, and look how light this is now. But again, if halfway through the sweep, I lose his hand and posts or whatever. So, if for whatever reason he doesn't go all the way over, try not to go all the way over. I lose nothing from doing this. When I get it though, 2 and 4. There's 6 points. Yeah. So try that. All you're doing is same side sleeve grip to take away his base. That one-legged bridge, that's doing everything. And as he's gone over, this thing becomes so light, you just push it over. Yeah, is that cool? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We're going to follow a common theme. The theme is how high up my opponent's torso can I hit him with my hips? Yeah. So again, if we're here, if I don't hip bridge, if I just try and do this without that, it's difficult. It's a lot of effort. If I go high up his, if I'm hitting him high up his chest, it's easy. So that's the theme of all the sweeps. The other thing is that the thing of all the sweeps is, any of them go wrong, I'm straight back into close guard. It's not like I went for a triangle and he smashed me, or I went for an arm bar that wasn't there and he smashed me, or I went for a scissor sweep and he smashes it. All of this is about high percentage and low risk. So that's my first one. The second thing, again, that I saw tons in competition yesterday, is let's say the guy on the bottom is winning the grip fight. Let's say I've got heavy 2-on-1 and I'm winning this grip fight. What do you do? What do you do? I'm pulling him down, I'm pulling him down. Most of the time what guys are doing, eventually though, let's see what he did. He just went to sit up. If I'm pulling him down, he's going to come to here. So this time we're going to go cross grip, and I'm going to do everything I can to just pull him down and pull his arm across. His coach is shouting at him, posture! Don't let that arm get pulled across. Posture! This is what's happening. His coach is shouting all this at him. He's going to go exactly where I want him. Straight hip bump sweep, but it's going to come off the grip fight. And it will happen because I have a grip and I'm doing everything that he doesn't want me to. I'm pulling him down. I've got cross grip here, I'm pulling him down, I'm trying to get this arm across so I can get in behind it. And if he knows anything about jiu-jitsu, or if he's got a coach there sitting there, his coach is shouting at him, posture, don't let that arm come across. And what's he going to do? He's going to come to here. And he's going to stand. At which point, come out onto my elbow, up onto my hand if I can, and the same principle. Open my legs, put my feet down, and I'm going to hit him as high up his chest as I can. If I try and hit him here, I'm not going to get him. The higher up his chest I can hit him, the better. If I hit him there, it's over. And I keep the grip. Does that make sense? Try and make this a little bit realistic when you're drilling it. So if you're the guy on top, let's have a little bit of a grip for it. You see? Right, I've got it, I've got my cross grip. Now I'm going to start trying to pull across. What do you want to do? What do you want? He wants to do it. Yeah? Make it a little bit realistic. We'll go maybe like 30-40%. It's not sparring yet. But again, same thing. If I don't get the hip bump sweep, the counter for this is, remember I said it's all about how high I hit him up his torso? So if he brings his hips up high at the same time, so if I come up for it and he lifts his hips up, I don't have it. Back to close guard. I've lost nothing. But if I get this, 2 and 4, 6 points. Again, it's a massive advantage in a competition. Is that cool? Everyone got that? Yes. 3, 2, 1. Low risk sweep. I'm not sure what it's actually. So first we had the pendulum sweep, then we had the hip bump sweep, and there's tons of transitions you can make off them. This last one, I don't know what it's called. We have this. We're in this situation. I take the Kimura on Lucas. What's your response, Lucas, normally? No. But a lot of the time guys will just link their arms behind your back and just force you down. There's no Kimura here for me now. Hence rubbish Kimura, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and go for this Kimura, try and go for this sweep, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing as I did with the pendulum sweep. You won't often take a Kimura, but it's super powerful because the guys already killing his own base. Let me use Wayne, he's a bit bigger. Wayne's in my guard. I go for a Kimura, rubbish. He's blocked it. Turn him, he's not going. Exact same movement as a pendulum sweep. One-legged bridge. It's really hard to stop yourself. It looks like he's playing along a bit, but like, it's really hard to stop yourself going over. And again, this will come up very frequently. You'll see guys get rubbish Kimuras. The other guy he's just defending and he's driving into you. So I'm trying to take him that way, try and take him that way. Even with that leg up to post, you can't start. It's really straight. Yeah. It's just that exact same movement. So I'm starting here with my rubbish Kimura grip. My partner's locked it down behind my back. He thinks his arm's safe. And all I'm going to do is the exact same thing as I did last time. Big single leg bridge over. And again, same thing. If I don't get it, whatever reason, I don't know, something went wrong. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I didn't do it right. I didn't get it. That's fine. I've lost nothing. If I get it, it's a 6-point sweep. If I don't get it, I'm just in close guard again. I'm back where I was. Haven't lost anything. Is that cool? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. So, just to recap, high percentage, low risk, high points. First thing is, if we're ever going to open our guard for anything other than the techniques we do, I'm not going to do it because I've got half a chance. It's a recipe to get past. Stretching out, terrible position. And here, there's tons of stuff we can go. I mean, we could go down this rabbit hole for a long time. But we've got one high percentage thing from here at least. The triangle, the no smash triangle where he can't smash me. Yeah. So that's one thing. So we open the guard, not here. Here he's still got access to my legs. Here, when I'm stretched out as far as I can. Yeah. Second one, pendulum sweep. Same side grip on the hand, far side leg. And again, it doesn't matter what his other arm, even if his arm's in tight here, you know, like, no, get on tight on it, you know, like as if when they're trying, yeah. Even if that's in tight, it makes zero difference. Yeah. Get it? So I'm moving it over, then pushing over with the leg. And if I miss it, I lost nothing. Yeah. And then hip bump sweep. I'm pulling him in, I'm pulling him in. I've got this cross grip that he hates. He's trying to get it back. Again, he sees it coming. He sees it coming. I lose nothing. So I've got potentially 6-point sweeps, but I'm not losing anything. And the last one, rubbish Kimura. This doesn't have to be a good Kimura. But he still has a fresh for it. He knows it's not a good Kimura. Try. Can't get him. That's another 6-point sweep. But again, if I, for any reason, can't complete that, aside from the fact I did it wrong, it won't matter. Going for it, can't get it. Back where I started.
Sandeep, would you get an advantage for trying a submission?
Probably not from here.
Okay.
Because there's no actual threat.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, if I don't get it, fine, whatever. But if he comes back here, I've got his arms wrapped, there's all kinds of stuff we can do. But the point is, I can always return back to safely to a safe closed guard position. Does that make sense? What I will say is that the pendulum sweep and the hip bump sweep that in particular where I get a lot is because I just drill in sparring. I drill and I drill and I drill. If I'm sparring, it doesn't matter who I'm sparring, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm just going after those techniques. So a really good way to ingrain this into your actual game is when we do sparring now, don't just do what you always did. Try these sweeps. Ask your partner if you want. Is it okay if I start from closed guard? You know, but keep moving. But the point is, I'm not going to let him settle in a. I don't want him to settle. If he settles, he can start passing. So I'm going to be constantly like, here we go. I want to constantly give him problems. But when I just do this, one of my coaches says that as a principle, in any position, you must never be a stable place for someone, for your opponent. So if someone's in your closed guard, find them being a closed guard, but constantly don't ever let them be stable there, don't ever let them have a moment's peace there. Does that make sense? Yeah. Any questions on any techniques? I think we're sparring now, right?
Guys, thank you to everyone for standing.